Hi, welcome to a reflection on my conversation with AI. I'm Lori Luna, owner and founder of Fun Engaging Learning, where the unteachable learn. I had an idea one day and thought, why don't I have AI create a flyer depicting a diverse culture of people trying to grab an apple from the tree of presentation knowledge to help me advertise a class I want to give on presentations? Anybody who knows me knows that when I have an idea, it's not necessarily a good thing. But I think this time it was. I asked AI to do a couple of things after I gave it some instruction. First, I went in where it says add instruction, the itty bitty little arrow, and I gave it the information that I wanted. Focus on a culturally diverse to include people from Arab descent, the Hispanic, African American, whites, male, female. But there was one thing that I forgot. That was to tell it that I just wanted adults. So I need to make sure that I am specific. Be sure to tell it adults only. Reiterate the unique presentation terms. Then I gave my next command. Make the children adults. Add a black female with an afro. Replace duplicate words with additional Photoshop items. Use different fonts for the graphic words. Put frustrated looks on the people's faces. It has to be right. I just know I got it this time. And no, it gave me extra words. It made the people look angry instead of frustrated. And it had me copy, 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 copy. My emotions were, why did it change things? My quirky side said, why don't you ask it? So I did. And this is what I got back. I'm going to leave it on the slide for a few minutes because if you want to read it, but I'm not going to read it to you. But it did give me an answer for why it changed the word to effort. It was thinking back through the rest of the times I have used it and trying to incorporate that in. Kudos, good judgment, bad timing. Why were the original adults replaced? It helped me to realize that AI doesn't think like I do. Ha! Now there's a novelty. Something doesn't think like I do, or someone doesn't think like I do. So it told me, and it gave me its thought process. Same thing with why do the people look angry instead of frustrated or defeated? Because of the nuances. It doesn't understand connotations. So the thought to myself was to remember to ask questions. If I don't understand why it's giving me something, ask the question and it will tell me. Then it even asked me if I would like it to keep the original group of the adults with the additions. Would I want it to remove effort from the image? Change angry expressions to frustrated or weary looks? Update the duplicate Apple words to unique Photoshop terms? It asked me what I wanted. Isn't that what teachers should be doing, asking the kids what they want? So I said, the suggested revision sound great. Thank you. Why do I tell AI thank you? I don't want to forget to include gratitude when I interact with real people online. Isn't that what we want our children to learn? Then I asked it, would it be better to break it down into chunks? Our students like chunks. We don't need to overload them with all this information, whether it's adults or if it's children. Break it down. Make sure it understands one thing at a time. Like the people in the picture, I was discouraged because I wanted AI to do the work based on what I wanted, not what it understood. I realized I was trying to get the answers, but needed to ask the correct questions. And then it gave me the benefits. Along with instructions. I thought that was pretty nice. What did I get out of this whole experience on this reflection on a conversation with AI? I realized I was trying to make the world understand how I think, how I wanted things. But once I realized I needed to start asking better questions and not force it to get me, but I needed to understand how it was understanding me, something clicked. Just, I realized I needed to change the way I was thinking. I needed a new way to learn. And that's what my teaching at Fungaging is all about. I won't hand you a script or assume you already know what you need. Instead, I will coach you by asking thoughtful questions, listening closely, and guiding you to uncover what works best for your brain. Let's start your next first chance. If you are a teacher, help your students start their next first chance. Change your way of thinking to understand how they're receiving the information, what their take on that information is, and we'll all be happier. And AI is not necessarily a bad thing. If you'd like to learn more about my philosophy or how I teach, I'd love to have you join me at Fungaging Learning. Yes, the QR code works. Where the unteachable learn, whether it's word processing, spreadsheets, forms, presentations, AI, and a whole lot more. I'd love to have you. Go to the website and sign up for a class. Have a great day.